All right, friends, Brian here from the Wilson Family Lights. Happy monsoon weather. 4th of July has passed, and the afternoon deluge of rain has started every day. So it's 1:30 here in Central Florida, just outside of Daytona, and it's about the monsoon. It's been pouring sporadically off and on for about, I don't know, half an hour or so. So we've got another episode of the Wilson Family Lights Halloween Horror, The Dirt. We have another announcement from Halloween Horror Nights 35 down here in Orlando. Let me read the specifics here. Nightmare Fuel Blood Noir is the newly announced live stage show for Halloween Horror Nights 35 at Universal Orlando. So the official description that I have found from a couple of different sources: embark on a dark musical journey and resist temptation as death-defying stunts lure you deeper into vampire-ridden metropolis. What else does it say here? It's a new vampire noir-themed iteration of the long-running Nightmare Fuel series, performed by the Fuel Girls and their team. It's a high-energy aerial stunts and choreography, pyrotechnics, illusions, and theatrical staging. Pounding rock electronic soundtrack. That sounds cool. I'm a big fan of techno, believe it or not. I don't look like someone who would listen to techno, but Fatboy Slim, and way back in the day on the Area 51 tour, I saw Paul Oakenfold and Moby. So that was a long time ago. So anyways, so a cinematic, immersive storyline set in a dark, seductive city overrun by vampires. Sounds like Washington, D.C. Except it's not so much cinematic there. And I don't know if it's seductive. But I digress. So expect a 25-minute high adrenaline spectacle with the same high production style as previous iterations. So this is not a scare zone. This is not a haunted house. This is going to be a show. Since they did away with, tragically I might add, the Bill and Ted show, which was always a highlight as far as I'm concerned, I think they've been scratching their heads trying to figure out something they can have in replacement of Bill and Ted's. Now, real quick, if you don't know about Bill and Ted's, it was a live show where they took current commentary, whether it was political, whether it was within Hollywood, and basically made fun of it. In the last 2 years it was running, which I think was pre-COVID. I don't remember the exact year it stopped. There were a lot of people who got their feathers ruffled and were offended. Well, you know what? You're going to a big Halloween type of carnival atmosphere. I think you might need to lighten up, Francis. I don't know if anybody will get the reference. Sergeant Hulka. Bill Murray's best movie ever. That and Ghostbusters, of course. So they've been trying to figure out a replacement for Bill and Ted's, and I think this may be I don't know, an option that they're going to explore. We'll see. I think it's going to be excellent. It sounds like it'll be really cool. And so we've had 8 houses, this new stage show, nothing on scare zones, nothing about the other 2 houses. I'm curious to see what you guys think it might be, or better yet, hope it's going to be. Drop a comment underneath the post here, and we'll see who's right, who had their crystal ball fired up correctly. So, the other thing that we hit on every single Halloween Horror Nights dirt that we do is ticket sales. Watch for dates and times for ticket sales. Last year, I know I keep harping on this, but there are going to be some people who are going to be like, oh, I didn't get my tickets. Listen to what we're saying here. Make sure you know the dates and make sure you know the times. Last year, I think it was the frequent rush or whatever they call the one, you get the whole kit and caboodle and the fast passes. Those tickets sold out in 12 minutes. My wife's poor cousin didn't get any. So heed my warning. Absolutely pay attention to dates and times. As I hear, I will certainly post about them as quickly as humanly possible. So, all right, Brian here from the Wilson Family Lights. We certainly appreciate you checking out all of our stuff. We're on YouTube, we're on Facebook, we're on Instagram, we're on X. And we're trying to get our TikTok up and running as well. TikTok is a weird beast. They don't like certain types of content, and yet other people can put up the biggest, stupidest things I've ever seen in my life, and there's no issues. But there again, I digress. So if you like what we're doing here, please, by all means, like and comment on the posts. If you really like what we're doing here, you think I'm a giant goofball, or I'm giving you some pertinent information that you're actually finding useful, which is a rare thing on the internet nowadays, please subscribe to our various socials. YouTube in particular, as we're trying to get that up and running and really get that growing. We do DIY videos about building props for Halloween, and we'll do it for Christmas. How to get yourself a killer Halloween or Christmas display with a couple of different pieces of software, videos, music, the whole kit and caboodle with that. So check us out on all the socials. We certainly appreciate you, and we will see you in the